But those people who are trying to bring confusion and make Ugandans believe otherwise, let us reason using our brains, not our buttocks. So, as office of the national chairman, it's well evidenced that His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Jeja Wabazukulu Tibukahabura is going to appear on the ballot. I said on the day of the launch of the update of the register that Uganda is not a monarchy. I repeat it, Uganda is not a monarchy. Uganda is a democratic state. It's a sovereign state that gives powers to its people to vote for their rightful leader or the president.
Yes, how are you everyone? Of late, different NLM leaders have come out to castigate MUHOOZI stand on bidding for the presidency. First, it was Kaindo Tafire who came out loudly to castigate MUHOOZI to fight the MUHOOZI project, to also castigate the sitting president Yoweri Kaguta Museveni not to bring his son to take over from him. And of late, very many people have come out to fight the MUHOOZI project. The recent one who has come out in public is NAMYALO. NAMYALO is the head of the office of national chairman. It is a parallel entity which was built by General Kaguta Museveni to act as a parallel structure for the NRM. All dictators don't want structures. That's why General Museveni built parallel structures through the office of the national chairman. So this office came out boldly to say that General MUHOOZI should not take over from his father and that Uganda is not a monarchy. First of all, I know by MUHOOZI being the first son, he wants to take over from his father. And by trying to impress his father, the only way to do that is to move around the country to show him that he can, so that the father can relinquish power to him. And I've done several videos saying how MUHOOZI will never be president, and that General Museveni will run for president so as long as he's alive. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the hard stance by the office of the national chairman, what it means for the politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There is a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. I dedicate this video to Rashid Seguja, a political prisoner who has been in incarceration for more than 3 years. First of all, the office of the national chairman is headed by NAMYALO. NAMYALO came out and held a press conference and told off General MUHOOZI and all his supporters that General Museveni will be on the ballot. And I think this further confirms the very many videos I've always come out to do, saying that General Museveni will run for president for as long as he's alive. First of all, before I speak on this, let me first give you the tape. When NAMYALO was talking about this, here's the tape.
There are things we are not going to just sit back and look while they are trying to tarnish the image of the national chairman and the NRM party. Today I would like to speak with absolute soberness while repeating my statement. I said on the day of the launch of the update of the register that Uganda is not a monarchy. I repeat it, Uganda is not a monarchy. Uganda is a democratic state. It's a sovereign state that gives powers to its people to vote for their rightful leader or the president. It's not forced. We have a right to choose for our rightful president whoever we feel like, yes, this one will deliver as expected. That's why it's symbolic that Uganda is not a monarchy. So, as office of the national chairman, it's well evidenced that His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Jjajja w'abazzukulu Tibuka is going to appear on the ballot. But those people who are trying to bring confusion and make Ugandans believe otherwise, let us reason using our brains, not our buttocks. Because the Museveni I know, who is our national chairman, has not come out. And by registering or updating the launch of the register, it's a signal showing that he is on the ballot. If other people are saying that he's not coming back, so he was launching the update of the register for who?
So that is NAMYALO. NAMYALO heads the office of the national chairman. We all know that the national chairman of the NRM is General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. He created a parallel structure to counter the NRM. And we all know for the past 2 or 3 years, General MUHOOZI came out to announce that he will be running for presidency in 2026. And I came out to say that MUHOOZI will never be president of this country and that he will not even run for presidency come 2026. Have you noticed that of late, General MUHOOZI has not been attending the public barazas? It's coming to a year without him attending. And for me, I think the reason as to why he has not come out to attend these public barazas is because he was stopped by his father. I think his father told him off that leave politics. I think he realized that his father is going to run, and the barazas which are moving around are going to be used as NRM structures. In fact, NRM is campaigning under a disguise of promoting the PLU or the MOHOOZI project. Okay. Secondly, historians are coming to terms now that General Museveni is still on, because at first maybe Museveni wanted to test the waters with his son so that he can relinquish power, but he saw the incompetence of General MUHOOZI Kainerugaba. In fact, one of the many reasons, apart from the father preventing him from attending the public barazas, one of the other reasons is General MUHOOZI, whenever he came to the public to speak to the people, he would lose even the negative points he had. He has no aura, zero public speech, zero knowledge on anything. He doesn't command a crowd. He's oblivion of Uganda. He knows nothing about Uganda. MUHOOZI Kainerugaba is a true definition of a person who was parachuted to those high offices without knowing nothing. Can you imagine a person is made as Lieutenant General without commanding a major army, without commanding a major assault out of the country? Different generals have commanded in Congo, Sudan, Somalia. He has not commanded anything outside the country, yet he's among the few generals who have that title. So you clearly see that he was parachuted to that position because he's the president's son. And even the president is seeing this, because maybe he wanted to test the waters, but now he has confirmed that his son lacks the tenacity of taking over from him. Because trust me, if there was a free and fair election, even General Museveni would be won. Then if General Museveni would be won by Bobi Wine, okay, what about General MUHOOZI, who knows nothing about the politics, nothing about policy, nothing about leading the people? He would be defeated at 7 a.m. in the morning. 7 a.m. in the morning. So, my third point is at first the NRM was signed because they were conflicted. It was the first son who wanted to take over from the president, and he was campaigning. And some feared to oppose him because they thought maybe General Museveni had sent his son to campaign. You know, this is what we get when we are being led by an incompetent family. Sometimes you must sit down and realize, is it the president's decision sending the son to campaign? Is it the son? Is the son making bad manners? So they were conflicted. And I think when they saw Kalindo Tafile coming out hard on MOHOOZI Kainerugaba, they realized that they were appointed in those offices to defend the chairperson of the party NRM. And the office of the national chairman led by NAMYALO, it was created by General Museveni to protect the interest of the chairperson. So if they continue to be silent, it meant that they were not doing his work. In fact, I keep on telling people that some of the ministers who are promoting General MOHOOZI Kainerugaba are hypocrites. Are hypocrites. Trust me, are hypocrites. Because you're already showing that you don't want President Museveni to be around, you want him to go, and so that you can work with his son. It's like when you are having your kids and they tell you they want to go because they love their mother more. Even if they love their mother more, the best thing to do for those ministers was to come and say, maybe we shall vote MOHOOZI, but as per now, we stand with Museveni. I know, and I'm not saying that MOHOOZI doesn't have a backing of his father. Of course he does, because that's why his brothers are not interrupted. Although, as I've already told you that for the past 1 month he has not been attending. That does not mean that he doesn't have a blessing from his father. But the NRM people ought to have come out to protect the dictator Museveni from his son. Okay? And as a person from the opposition, all that is comedy. MOHOOZI and General Museveni must be put out of power if you are indeed to gain the fruits of the liberation war of the 1980. The day General Museveni will die without us getting a peaceful transfer of power, the people who died in the 1980 war would have died for nothing. Because our main problem has always been transition. And if you don't achieve that transition, the people who died in 1980 will be the waste of time. It is time Ugandans to arise so that we can demand for what is best for us. That's the truth. That is the truth. We must arise and ask what is best for us. Of course, that's my opinion. Drop me your comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.
MUHOOZI